Oh, it's looking pretty good.
Hey, Sharpie. Love what you've done with the place.
That's Warden Shop to you. Bowles!
Yo, Frankie! How's the wife and kids? You miss me?
Shut it, clown! A lot of people here really want to talk to you.
Really? I don't mind walking. Not so tight, boys. You'll crease the suit.
Get that filthy degenerate out of here.
Warden, something's not right. I'm going with him.
I think Batman has got a much larger mouth and chin in this remaster.
Is Commissioner Gordon here?
Yes, sir. He's waiting for you down at patient handover. Got here just before you did.
Sharpie loves his cameras. Hey, Sharpie, you getting my good side? Ah, but heck, they're all good, aren't they?
I won't have suggestions along the way this time.
Look at all this new security. How's the guy supposed to break out of here?
New patient in the intensive treatment lobby. All non-essential staff to vacate the area.
Oh, it's always nice to return to my sweet little hacienda.
Yeah, the smoke and steam effects are really nice. I'm digging what they've done with the place.
Scan initializing.
You know what? I prefer the good old cavity search. Much more personal.
Multiple prohibited items.
I want Joker searched again.
It's not the patient, it's...
Ooh, would you sneak in with your bats? Come on, tell me. Batarangs, bat claws, ooh, bat snacks.
Scan is green on Joker.
Open the gate. Get him out of there.
Mind you, I've beaten this game many times across multiple platforms.
Not let him out of your sight.
There'll be time enough for you later, Cash. Speaking of time... Oh,
The lasers are looking nice.
is that a crocodile I hear? What's up, Doc? Pencil me in for tomorrow at 4. We got a lot of catching up to do.
Now, I am going to be talking about this game,
Ooh, it's
so expect spoilers.
Warden idiot. You'll never escape.
So along with commenting on the quality, the improvements, if there are improvements, but so far there seem to be, I'll be discussing some elements of the story and gameplay.
Hear about Black Gate, boss? Joe, God! Shut up! Go, catch you soon, boss! Shut it
I'm telling you, the state of the wiring in these federal facilities
now!
Well, it's shocking. My boys over there could have been hurt in that unfortunate fire.
The game does a really good job of
Check your prisoner, Officer Bowles.
setting up a lot of characters you'll
Only
be seeing
following
later.
procedure. Well, patient seems to be in satisfactory condition. Looks like he suffered minor lacerations, probably in the last 2 hours.
That's so.
Need to take my temperature? I'd be happy to drop my pants.
That guy sounds like Steve Bloom there.
Yours. Get him out of here.
Pretty sure that's who that is, actually.
Get the door open.
The lasers look great. I was figuring they're just going to be like improved texture work, you know, and like throw it out.
Pacification system active. Shoot to kill permissions granted.
But all the major characters you'll run into,
The lady. We got another psycho on the way.
Can you smell the excitement?
as well as several of the bosses you'll fight, you see in this opening sequence.
Must have been one of the guards then. Rocco boy, is that you?
Which is actually One of the great boss fights is
Get ready.
again, like I said, there's gonna be some
Keep
spoilers.
your weapons trained on it at all times.
We try and limit them so I don't give everything away right away. And check out the lighting on that collar there. It's really good.
What's it doing?
I've got your scent, Batman. I will hunt you down.
Definitely.
A toy collar won't stop me from killing you, Batman. I'll rip you apart, eat your bones.
Talk.
That reminds me, I really need to get me some meat.
Okay, move up.
Of course, the voice work is great Mark Hamill, aka Luke Skywalker, aka possibly the best Joker out there, and Kevin Conroy, who was for me the voice of Batman growing up.
Great night for a party.
Not where you're going.
The night is young, Bats. I still have a trick or two up my sleeve. I mean, don't you think it's a little bit funny how a fire at Blackgate caused hundreds of my crew to be moved here?
I thought I told you to stay quiet.
Oh, Frankie, you really should learn to keep that fat mouth of yours shut. It'll get you into trouble.
Tell me something. You've never let me catch you this easily. What are you really after?
Oh, nothing much. Hundreds dying in pain and fear. All their meaningless lives brought to a horrifying conclusion. All thanks to you and a book of matches. Was that the answer you wanted?
All patients should avoid contact with prisoners from Blackgate Prison Facility. Their presence...
What's he doing? Stay where you are. Get a flashlight. Get a light on him.
Our institution is temporary.
What? Don't you trust me?
Our guest has arrived.
Love that little dun, dun, dun.
Are now at level red alpha.
So, you're back. You killed 3 of my crew when you busted out of here.
Only 3? I'll be sure to try harder next time. What say we aim for 100?
Long night, Jim?
Joker invades City Hall and holds the mayor hostage, leaving it to me to juggle SWAT teams, the media, and you. Yeah, it's been a hell of a night.
Hopefully the last we'll ever have with him.
Yeah, right.
Hold it there. Sorry, Batman. Arkham staff only.
I assure you, if anyone's qualified, it's...
Listen, I appreciate the assistance, but he'll unsettle the more violent inmates.
I think he's talking about you, Bats. Don't be a stranger. You're always welcome here. Gotta say, it's good to be back.
You okay?
He surrendered almost without a fight. I don't like it.
At least he's back where he belongs.
Notice that bowls they're drinking out of his flask.
Now!
Joker's loose. Alert the warden.
The joke's on you. Ta-da! Honey, I'm home.
Come on in.
Another favorite of mine, Eileen Sorkin.
Welcome to the madhouse, Batman. I set a trap, and you sprang it gloriously. Now let's get this party.
As Harley Quinn,
Ladies
the vocal originator.
I apologize for this interruption to your regular entertainment. Everyone in the room, and the much cartoons. You know how I do love that.
Yeah, if you're not familiar with the Arkham games somehow. Come on, come on, come on. You have strikes and blocks, and it's all about rhythmic timing. Kind of like Guitar Hero, but with facial punches.
Fresh from Blackgate Correctional Facility, with a combined sentence of 752 years. Ding, 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 ding. It's round 2. Sorry, Bats. Gotta run. I got places to go, people to see.
And of course, the way you know that it's time to counter is you see that wonderful light up there. Okay. Spidey sense tingle. If you really get going, all you have to do is point the left directional stick at one of the enemies. Of course, the last guy gets a finisher. Oh.
The system's jammed. We're stuck in here. Joker's in full control of the security gates.
I'll find a way out. Gordon, try and contact the warden. Let him know what's happened. I'll be back.
Don't make promises you can't keep, Bats. I'm in control of the asylum. You're not going anywhere I don't want you to. Understand?
Yeah, piss off.
You think I'll let you run?
Always with the hero speed. Ooh, I'm getting bored of watching you. Why don't you just come find me?
Yeah, it's totally not a trap.
You know it's a trap.
Of course it is.
Yeah, let's take a quick look here at our bio. Originally appeared in 1939. Which makes Batman... Oh! Almost 80. Well, yeah, almost 80 years old. Oh, good old Warden Sharpie here. I believe he shows up... Oh, Batman Arkham Asylum. Okay, yeah, okay. Joker, 1940. Batman #1. Not really going to take a lot of time with these, just because it eats up a lot of screen time. But if you're watching this later on, you can always back up and see it again. Or you can pause. Okay. But yeah, Batman is basically the pinnacle of human ability. He is... You know, when you see all those videos, the guys with the gangers like peak physical specimen. Well, that's Batman. Let's see what we got here. Don't worry, we'll be back. Now, an interesting note: originally, this was not in green. This was in red, but for ratings reasons, they swapped it to green. And honestly, I think it ended up being better. It definitely sticks with the character's look. You know, the texture work is definitely improved. They don't look like those little rubber muscle figures. To be able to get back in the 80s and 90s, if anybody remembers those. Yeah, you can aim or you can just toss it. Just quick attack the button. Now, there is, they do count up all of these teeth as one of the collectibles. So we'll be hitting a lot of the teeth. I'm not gonna go at every collectible, but should be able to get most of them. Of course, this game came out of nowhere.
Joker's been busy. These poor guards never stood a chance.
All patients should take their medication at the prescribed times each and every day.
Warning. Security breach in level B3. Warning. Security breach in level B2. Warning. Security breach in level B8.
We'll get to come back and see a lot of this later. So it's very
Security breach
Metroidvania.
B1. Warning. Security breach in level B6. Warning. Security level B4. Warning. Security breach in level B3.
Oh, you didn't need those testicles.
Warning. Security breach in level B2.
It's fun to have another recent Batman video game to compare this to, in this case being the Telltale game. I have not played Season 2 yet, but I have recently completed Season 1, and that game is really exciting as well. It's nice to have a comparison of a good game. Yeah, this doesn't look suspicious. Oh, hey!
What happened?
Joker happened. You're lucky to be alive.
He must have gone this way. Door's jammed. I'll try and get it open.
We need help in pacification. I repeat, we need backup in pacification. Can anyone hear this?
Can you hear me? I'm with Batman. Hello?
Where are they?
Back down there. Do you need help?
No. I work better alone.
Zaz is free! Oh god, he's got Mike!
Franklin, can you hear me? If you can, help's on the way.
Can't get through here right now. You'll find a lot of locked doors. And like any good Metroidvania game, you will find that there are doors you can't unlock without the use of certain gadgets, in Batman's case. So you'll have to get those gadgets as the story goes. And they are almost all story based. So it's not like you can just get them early. Oop. Let's see here. Where are you? There we go. Yeah, we already came this way. But the Telltale Batman is very interesting because it takes an even darker look at Batman and his origin story. The Arkham games stick pretty close to the canon established.
Oracle, can you hear me?
Loud and clear. What's up?
Joker's escaped custody. He's running free in Arkham.
Do you need anything? Is my dad still there?
Commissioner Gordon is safe. Joker's not far ahead. I'll stay in contact.
It sticks pretty well within the lines of the animated series, and indeed, if I'm not mistaken, it's actually written, at least in part, by Paul Dini.
Thank God. It's Zaz. He's got Mike. He's strapped in the chair. Zaz has totally lost it.
Wait here.
You can't. He'll kill Mike if he sees anyone trying to get close.
He won't see me.
I see anything that looks even a little bit like a bat, and this guard dies. Do you hear me? Look at the pig. Hi. Please, you've got to save him.
As the remaster, I can definitely say that they've toned down some of the more comic elements visually. You know, they've moved away from a more stylized visual look to a more, it's more realistic, if you want to call it that. And right here with things like these computers, they were more flat textures with some lighting on them as opposed to looking like functional items. Again, this is going on memory, and specifically memory of the PC version. Alright.
Zaz has got my buddy. He's gonna fry him. Do something, please.
Keep him occupied. I need to get behind him. I've got to get close enough to Zaz to strike.
He'll see me coming on the ground, so I'll stay up high.
Oh, hey! I hope you like this look, because we're going to be...
gargoyles should be able to support my weight if I grapple up to them.
We'll be seeing this a lot. This is our puzzle and attack vision.
Keep away, or this little piggy fries.
Usually interactable things are orange, and you'll learn more things about detective vision as we go. Whee! Bong!
Zaz is down, but not for long.
Crunch!
Someone put this animal back in his cell.
Can you hear me? Is this thing on? Oh, hiya, B-Man. Harley Quinn here. How do you like my new uniform? Pretty hot, huh? Ow, I got something to
The hair still looks plastic.
1 second, B-Man.
The lighting is really impressive.
I'm now subbing for the old man. Old Sharp has never been happier. In case you ain't figured it out, today is the Joker's big homecoming, and you're the guest of honor.
You have one chance to surrender, Quinn.
Tempting, Beth, but no dice. Now the inmates are running the asylum. Well, technically the Joker's goons shipped in from Blackgate, but you get the idea. Bye-bye for now.
Harley often gets dolled up.
I'm here.
Arkham Asylum just vanished off the network.
He's in control of the security system. He's probably isolated it from the grid.
That's not all he's done. All police feeds are reporting he's placed bombs all over Gotham. Says he'll detonate them if anyone sets foot on Arkham Island. It's being suppressed at the moment, but the story will break any time now.
He's lying. It's just a diversion to keep people away.
How do you know?
I know him.
The room's locked down. I can't open the gate. We're trapped.
You were rescued by...
Try the radio. Control should be able to shut down the gate.
Harley thinks she has me trapped in this chamber. She never was very bright.
Don't worry, we'll be coming back here later. You can see structural weakness. We will need an item, a gadget, in order to access that. But Harley's often dolled up and often presented as very beautiful.
I should scan the room. Look for an exit.
A bit more blatant in this adaptation. But it's often ignored that she's actually an extremely intelligent person. She's a psychiatrist who was ultimately twisted by the power of the Joker.
Batman, I'm patching you into the guard radio feed.
Steve, more Blackgate prisoners. By the boiler.
Who's that behind them? Oh my god, it's Joker. He's free! How'd he break out?
Sorry, feed's down. Comms are up and down like crazy. It's not good. I'll keep trying.
Looking at the individual lighting here from the lights down here. Oh, hey! Here's our first Riddler trophy. Another major collectible we're going to be running into. Boop! Hoo-yah! Whoop! And this is... Oh! But Harley is Dr. Harleen Quinzel. Thank you very much. Can I get rid of the... Let's see how this is gonna look.
Damn it! They're trapped in there!
Warning, decontamination. Area sealed.
What is that stuff?
Joker toxin. Listen, the room is full of poison gas. Anyone caught in there is dead.
Are you gonna get in there and help them, Batman?
Of course I am. And it really irritates me that people romanticize her relationship with the Joker. I mean, they're two incredibly unhealthy people. And she's basically stuck in an abusive relationship with a psycho. And not just like, you know, a guy with anger issues. A guy that is
escape attempt. Joker's been planning this.
A genuinely dangerous individual.
Please help me!
You're gonna be fine. Stay here.
Batman's here. Just hold on a little longer, Steve.
Don't worry, Steve. I'm coming.
I'm gonna fall!
I got you, Steve.
I'm going after the animal who did this.
I don't know how you're gonna get down, but...
Extraction system. Steve was trying to get to the control panel at the end of the room.
See if I can remember this.
I can't believe he left me here. That son of a...
It's Batman doesn't let people die. He just makes them wish they were dead. But Harley is a fascinating character, especially once you get her away from Joker, and you start seeing her, especially her relationship with the character Poison Ivy.
There's the extractor control point. A well-aimed range to power it up.
And yeah, there's definitely some Leslier there, which again is not a bad thing. I mean,
Air purity is now at normal levels.
they definitely are played as fan service characters, but they are also more than that, especially in the hands of a good writer.
Examination room access is now limited.
Oh, yeah.
Go Batman! You rock! Joker doesn't stand a chance.
Yeah.
Is anyone out there? Can you hear me?
Arkham Control, can you hear me? Are you going after Joker now? When you find him, hit him for me.
Don't worry, I will. Now, let's see what we've got here. I don't think we can okay, no. But Harley and Ivy are really fascinating characters. And again, it's one of those depends on the writer kind of things. A good writer will make all the difference. This one I'm gonna have to come back to. Yeah, this is another one of those items we'll have to come back to. Oh, these are gonna look familiar. Oh, hello there, Mr. Riddler Trophy. I'm just kind of get these as I go, and come across any extra. Later on, maybe, if I continue to do these, if I do this for the whole game. If I do this for the whole game, I may come back and show you all the different.
So close, you can almost taste it.
They do a really good job of downplaying the dead. This is easily an M-rated game. I think if you had a Batman that killed, you would have one. But definitely, if you dig into some of the side content, especially the quote-unquote patient files, which have recordings of people like Zaz talking about what they like to do. You know, it can get very rated R, Silence of the Lambs, very quickly. Surprisingly so. And the third game did end up having, Arkham Knight did end up having an M rating. Well, the developer said they really didn't do anything differently. Here, do I have the? Okay, yeah.
There's no escape, Joker. I will find you.
I'm counting on it. Just not yet. He's a big one.
See if I can remember how to do this. It's been a while. Come on, come get me, ugly. Ouchie. Okay, this is our... Oh, I rolled into that one. This is our Titan friend. He will charge. He will pick up objects or people to throw at us. And ultimately, that's what we do. We throw the batarang. He gets blinded. We run up and And then after a few hits, he does the ground pound, and we're back where we started. Oh, man. I'm rusty. Whoop. Come on, ugly. Ooh. And this game, this is pretty much rinse and repeat. We'll be seeing this guy a lot. Okay.
Well, that was unexpected, wasn't it? Oh well, note to self, need stronger test subjects. Seeing as how I'm feeling generous, I'll give you this one for free. Knock me off, I dare you. End this. Pull the plug. Stop me once and for all. Oh, you're getting too predictable, rats. Well, I'd love to stay and chat, but I have a party to organize. I've got guests flying in from all over Arkham. You'll see.
And there we go. Now, our ultimate completion is going to be a bit more difficult. Alright, we'll open the door, bro. Hey, upgrades! Right. This is going to be a series of RPG-like upgrades. We'll get some of our device upgrades and whatnot from here. Let's take a quick look. Got combo throw, multiple target damage, combo battering, that can be useful. Critical strike combo. Battering power, 2 batarangs. Remote control batarang. See, a lot of these are going to end up being useful. Remote control batarang for puzzles. But right now, we could probably use a little help. Let's take this inverted takedown, because this one's a lot of fun. We'll get to the
Quick, get in here before more of them come. They came out of nowhere. I dragged Jerry in here, powered up the gate. Must have passed out.
Joker went through that door. What's on the other side?
We call it extreme isolation. Only way in is via the transport system.
Open it.
Not a problem. I'll just need to call another cell. Okay. Something's wrong here. The main security loop is locked.
Having a little trouble up there?
Joker.
You're expecting maybe Two-Face?
There's no escape, Joker.
Silly bat! I don't want to escape. I'm having way too much fun. I even have you here to give a smile on my face.
Not for long.
Really? We'll see. Ta-ta! Oh, I forgot to say. Just in case you were planning on following me, I've arranged a little insurance. Gordon is on his way to Harley as we speak.
Officer Bowles.
the one-eyed man with the flask.
If I see you trying to follow me, he dies. Harley's looking forward to it. Maybe I'll film it and post it on the internet.
The transport system is down. Best I can do is open the door you came in. Sorry.
I should go back to the holding cells. Bowles wasn't too smart. He'll have left a trail.
Haha! And now our first element of backtracking. We're going to be doing a lot of this, but the game manages to keep it from being boring. Because you're always finding something new. Here we got another Riddler trophy. Hey, hey!
Batman, what's happening?
Joker's escaped. He sealed himself off. He's got your father.
Dad.
Don't worry, I'm getting him back.
Okay, I know, but...
Oracle, I'm getting him back. Joker will not win. I won't let him. I'm starting where he was taken. A guard named Frank Bowles attacked him. If I find Frank, I'll find your father.
Bruce, hurry, please.
This game also does the Gears of War thing, where if your character wants to have a cutscene that's not an animated cutscene, they'll walk really slow. Make sure we're going the right way here. Okay. Do. We'll go into more depth in the stealth system as we get into it. So I'm not really going to discuss that right now. Oh. Oh, okay. We'll just go back this way then. Right where we came to make a turn. I believe this is originally on the Unreal 3 engine. I'm guessing this is Unreal 4. I just wanted this because I intended to play Arkham Knight, which I have not finished yet. I have played it, but I got it on PC, and the PC version was awful. Google that if you're interested.
Wondering how I did it? Was it a clue the great detective missed?
Well, basically, it was so bad that Steam offered refunds to people no matter how long they had played it, and eventually pulled it off.
I got him out of a spot of bother a few years ago. So when I need security codes or an old man to be clubbed to the ground, I know just the man to ask.
One of the biggest faults people have for Batman, people who don't particularly like Batman, are that he never kills people that he should. And that's probably true. Hello, Mr. Not appearing in this game. But don't worry, he'll be around for another game. Voiced by Nolan North, no less. Now the thing about ground takedowns is you have to be very careful because they take a significant amount of time, and if there's anyone upright, the enemy upright while you're doing that, you're not going to be able to pull it off before they come and tap you, and once they tap you it breaks you out of that and you're no longer able to finish it. So it's always best to put everybody down before you go that route. Okay. Holding cells. Hey, we're back on the way.
I'm setting up a crime scene.
So what's the plan? Isolate something in that room unique to Bowles?
Exactly.
Dun dun dun. Well, and here is the other major component.
Bowles dropped his flask. Sloppy. Let's see what the forensic scanner picks up.
This is our primary way of puzzle solving.
Alcohol from Frank's bourbon in the atmosphere. Oracle, I've got a trail.
That's great. You follow it. I'm grabbing every reference to
oh, hey, there we go.
Maybe useful later.
Oh, hello there, you. Just jump through here? No? Okay, I kinda hope we can just jump through there. May have to trigger something first. Oh, no, here we go. Ah. It's another interesting comparison to the Telltale game that came later. In that game, you solve puzzles by finding clues in the environment and then linking those clues together in order to tell a story. Whereas in this case, it's generally finding something in the environment that is the key.
Hello? What's happening there? I'm trying to contact Steve.
No, Steve, I just saved your ass.
What's wrong with this thing? Stupid. Unreliable. How did Joker get...
Be quiet.
What's going on?
B-Man. Mr. J doesn't want you following us just yet.
Cabin.
What the hell happened?
How did you like that, B-Man? No way you're following us now. You're trapped down here till me and Mr. J are ready for you.
Gordon was taken up to the surface in the elevator. If I want to follow them, I'll need to do this the old-fashioned way.
And by old-fashioned way, we're going to use our grappling hook. Wah-ya! Hope you like Mr. Grappling Hook. We're going to be doing a lot of this. This is probably the other major puzzle or type that you'll run into. Are the platforming puzzles. Which actually can be quite a lot of fun.
You can hear me. I got a little something for you to listen to. Harley and Hancock dealing out of the ring with the old man. How are they going to get past all those guards? Let's have a listen, shall we?
Hey, Frank, where you been? Joker's got more men on the way. They're coming around the front of the asylum. Gotta stop them getting in. Quick, get over there. In, come on, everyone, cover the main entrance.
How many are there, Bowles? Hang on, how the hell do you know what...
Bowles! Frank, what are you doing? No, put it down!
And just in case you're wondering, there is nothing you can do to make this faster. You can't actually get up there in time. You can't save the guards.
Stop running with a hired help, Harley.
Don't worry, sweetie. You know we only have eyes for you.
Did you hear that, Bats? Sounds like Frankie's going to just fine. Another valuable employee for the organization.
Whee!
Alert. Alert. We are currently experiencing a Category Red Alpha security alert. This is not a drill. Report to your section commander.
Oh,
I am the spirit of Amadeus Arkham. Through my actions, I have saved this cursed city, though my own curse is to forever remain in the shadows. My story is carved into the very soul of Arkham, and will only be revealed to those dedicated enough to discover it.
a pretty cool side story. This tells the story of Arkham Asylum as they can featured in Serious House on Serious Earth.
Joker was right. Easy. Bring it home. They don't stand a chance.
This guard always gave him a hard time.
It's the bat!
Oh.
Batman, how's it going? Any sign of Dad?
Not yet, but I'm getting close. Harley Quinn tried to slow me down, dropped an elevator on me.
Did it work?
Of course not. I'll get back to you when I reach the end of the trail.
And the bat suit looks really good in this one. You can definitely see the textures on the cape. It's different from the one on the cowl. An interesting thing in this one, you will see a lot of suit damage. So as you go, as you proceed, Batman's costume will get more damaged, which is cool. It's not damage you can cause. It's story-specific damage. Oh, hey, that door's locked. I guess we'll just have to go this way. Oh, there's going to be a lot of vent crawling in this game.
Please. I got a kid. You don't have to.
Right. I don't have to. I just want to. Okay, boss says no one gets past. And if he moves, shoot it. You got it. Anyone coming this way is dead.
Now, the question you may be asking yourself is, why is it in a corner?
Oracle. Joker's men have taken control of the cell block transfer corridor.
That's not good. I patched into a guard radio. It sounds like Joker's crew have got their hands on weapons.
I know. I'll calibrate the cowl's vision mode to isolate armed henchmen. The direct approach is suicide. I need to be smart. Find a different way past them.
The question you may be asking yourself is, why are there gargoyles indoors?
So is the bat really coming this way?
Why in a corridor are there, are there a series of decorative gargoyles? Well, I don't know. Well, I do know. The answer is... The answer is so that you can climb onto them. And that they'll be easily recognizable when you go into a room. Like, alright, I'm in a room. Things I can climb on look like X, Y, Z. Sleepy time.
No problem, boss. We're just finishing off. Arkham chumps never stood a chance.
Oh, good. Our friendly neighborhood rodent is on his way. You need to set a trap. He must not leave this building. Do you understand me?
Yes, boss. The bat is as good as dead.
I hope you keep your promises, boy. I'd hate to have to go and punish your family just to teach you a lesson. And I can promise you, they won't be laughing.
But Joker!
Yeah, but just do it and have fun. I know I will. Oh, look who it is. Are your pointy ears burning? I suppose I'd better warn my boys you're on the way. Hey, maybe I won't. It'll be a nice surprise.
Doubles the power shot can come perfectly. Another handy move. Then normally I would say you would want to go with the armor upgrades. Especially later in the game, you'll need the armor upgrades, because there'll be times you cannot avoid being shot. Well, unless you're perfect, and last I checked I wasn't perfect this game. This particular segment here was in the demo.
Some idiot is running around the asylum dressed like a bat. I know! Crazy! Stop him before he gets someone hurt. Really, it's for his own good.
Let's have a look around the room. Alright. Looks like we got two guys at the moment.
Joker wants some stopping. I'm gonna do it.
Whoop! Hello! Goodbye!
Someone get over there!
Uh-oh, wrong button. Whee!
He disappeared! Oh, God!
Let's see here. Yeah. What? Nutty night, jackass.
Did you really think it was gonna be that easy, Bats? Send a few more of my boys your way, and that's how you deal with these odds.
Let's see what we
Joker
got.
wants him found. Spread out.
He could be anywhere.
Then keep your eyes open. Now move.
Just those three?
Not even sure he's real. I mean, I've seen loads of people dressed up in my time, but who knows? Even one of you could be the Batman.
He's gonna get me, I know it. Man, where is he? He could be anywhere.
Fortunately, they don't hear very well. Unless you make a noise. That doesn't count as making a noise, by the way.
Did I tell you the one about me and Batman fighting on top of the Gotham Library? Really, he's not that scary. He's nothing. Probably not even a man.
Ah! Someone's strung up over here. Help me! What? Anyone got a plan?
Right, this is fun. Boink!
Find the bat!
Oh!
Sure it gets you there.
I know, you shouldn't play with your food. Damn it, it's not fun.
It's just the two of you now. Bet you're wondering which one of you will be next. I know I am.
Where the hell is he?
Knock knock. Way to go.
Oh, those are the easy ones. I'm just playing with you. You'll see.
These are the interview tapes I was talking about.
Call me Harley. Everyone does. I'm surprised you want to intern here at Arkham.
I've always had a thing for extreme personalities. You can't deny there's an element of glamour to these super criminals.
I'm warning you right now. These are hardcore psychotics. Most would rather kill you than speak to you.
I'm sure I'll be fine, Doctor.
They'll eat you for breakfast. I mean it. One or two of them will enjoy it too. Be careful.
Alright. As you can see here, there are 5 of these, and they tell us, generally they tell a story, a single story. So, the Riddler, Edward Nygma. Now, as I was saying earlier, there is a complaint about Batman that he doesn't kill any of his enemies. So you have somebody like Joker who's killed many people. And could have arguably been prevented if Batman had killed him. But, if Batman killed him, would he still be Batman? It is, at least in Batman's mind and to many of his fans, Batman has a line, and it's this code, this line, that he uses to differentiate himself from those he chases. Because in many ways, Batman is one bad day away from the loony bin. That's part of what makes him interesting. And one of the reasons his rogues gallery is fascinating is because they too are one bad day, in most cases, people. Particularly, well, I won't say particularly, a lot of them are shaped by a bad day. Especially if you take the Joker's history, the Joker's origin story, from Killing Joke.
Joker must have figured out how I was tracking Gordon. Officer Bowles' trail stops here.
No big loss. If you take Joker's origin story... Oh, here we go. Hold that thought.
Yes, it is I, Edward Nygma, the Riddler, and more importantly, your intellectual superior. My genius has allowed me to easily hack into your primitive communications. My goal is simple. You complete a series of amusingly taxing challenges and, well, you'll see. Ready for your first one? Good. But be careful. Don't cut yourself on this sharply observed portrait.
And here we have our first Riddler riddle. Don't cut yourself on this sharply observed portrait. Bong!
So you did it! Well done! I would have expected a child to work that one out, let alone the world's greatest detective.
Aha! And
Edward Nygma have placed a dazzling selection of challenges and puzzles around Arkham. Can you solve them all? Will you find all my trophies? Are you ready to give up? Your puny mind is no match for my own. A top hat and tails is the only dress code for this party in the North.
okay, keys unlock a reward. I forget what the rewards consist of.
I'm over here, Batman.
Now he opens the door. But as I was saying, hold that thought, one of the interesting things about Batman's villains is that just like him, they are psychologically diverse and generally represent aspects of Batman's own personality. Nygma being the dark side of his detective abilities, Joker being the dark side of his own extreme self-control, and so on. Not all of them fit that, but many of them do.
It was a massacre. Bowles came walking in telling everyone to cover the front entrance. Said something about Joker's army coming through the main gate. 2 of my guys moved to the exit, and Frank shot him dead. They never stood a chance.
Was Bowles alone?
Thought he was. Then I saw Harley Quinn. She was surrounded by Black Gate prisoners. They were just killing everyone in the room. I had no choice. I got in here, locked the door. I could see it on the security feed. They had someone with them. It looked like the commissioner.
Bowles is dead. They carried on without him. Must have outlived his usefulness.
Good. He was scum.
But the fact that
After Maria, I promise.
The fact that he has these recurring villains is what makes him ultimately more interesting than, say, the Punisher, who I also love. Because the Punisher never really builds up a sense of a rogues gallery, which I think is one of the reasons he's not more of a higher tiered seller.
We apologize for this interruption to our regular broadcast. Jack Ryder is live from the Gotham Bay area with some breaking news.
This is Jack Ryder with breaking news in the Gotham Bay. We are getting reports of an armed siege on Arkham Island. 2 minutes ago, Joker broadcast to all news channels this chilling message.
Greetings, Gotham. This is the voice of your new master. Oh, hang on. I skipped a bit. Joker here. I'm in control of Arkham Island, and you can all consider it out of bounds. If I see any lawman,
island has been restricted. Airspace is closed off, and early reports suggest that Batman himself is trapped on the island. We'll be right here, reporting live on any developments. Back to the studio.
Thanks,
All
Jack.
right.
More as it happens.
Riddle solved. You don't know jack about Gotham.
It only gets harder from here.
But one of the things that makes Batman so fascinating is the psychology of it. And one of the favorite things is, you know, is Bruce Wayne dressing up as Batman, or does Batman dress up as Bruce Wayne? Or is he merely a representation of the white privilege fascist impulse? Basically, he's a billionaire white man who goes around doing whatever he wants because he has the money. And he seeks to punish people with his own version of the law. So really, it just depends on how you look at him. And I think these are all equally valid perceptions. And it's one of the things that has made Batman such an enduring character. Is that just like his enemies, these are, can we just talk about how beautiful this is for a minute? I remember seeing this on the 360? When I first got it. It may have been the PS3, I forget. But it was great even then. You get to get rain on the camera. But Batman and his enemies are such rich characters. And characters that are very much open to interpretation. And that's part of what makes them fascinating. The fact that, you know, so many people are able to have different perspectives.
Harley tells me that the Batman's car is still parked just outside of the intensive treatment building. Now, we can't just have him up and leave us, can we? Every thug, villain, murderer, and kindergarten teacher that isn't carrying out party orders should head there now and smash it to pieces.
Yeah, good luck with that. I think we'll be okay.
Oracle, disable the Batmobile's countermeasure system.
I saw the alert. What's wrong? Where are you?
I'm outside the Arkham Mansion. Harley Quinn probably triggered the alarm. If she's still got Gordon with her, he could get hurt.
Okay, done. The Batmobile is still parked up outside the intensive treatment building in Arkham North. I've sent you the schematics for the entire island. I've marked key locations like your car.
Thanks, Oracle.
Protect the Batmobile. Alright, and this is going to be the primary map. Each of these are going to be, I guess we could call them levels on their own. Like the penitentiary is its own, intensive treatment is its own. Each of these is significant. They're not just landmarks. There are actually things to do inside them related to the story. Of course, here we are. Boom! Pick up this interview tape.
In the room is Warden Sharp and myself, Dr. Young.
Is this another one of those boring psych evaluation tests?
No, it's not. So, you're the famous Joker.
In the flesh. So, Doc, do you want me to look at the ink blots again? The first one is a kitten I had when I was a child. The second is, let's see, a dead elephant. The third is a...
Funny. Now let's skip the jokes.
Skip the jokes? Hey, Sharpie, didn't she get my permanent record? Be quiet, clown.
Every doctor that has ever interviewed you claims a different type of psychosis. Everything from multiple personality disorders to, well, the list is endless.
I do my best.
Well, I don't believe it. Anything can be cured given the correct treatment.
And you think you can cure me?
Oh, I know I can.
talk to our friend.
I heard what happened on the news. Thought you bringing Joker back here was a good thing.
So did I. Stay here while I deal with this.
They've definitely, one thing that's improved is how the guards look under their masks. In the original, they looked very goofy, almost like the mask was the face, and they just applied some eyes to it. It was very odd looking. Okay, alright, can't get here yet. Oop, but we will. The island will deliver up its secrets in due time. Oh, come on, jump, jump. Okay, or don't jump. I don't care. Whee, boink.
I don't get it. This place is supposed to be secure.
Unfortunately, some of the patients will always try and escape. I'll stop them.
Let's have a look around out here while we have a chance. Where I'm not going to take too long.
Batman, you got out. What's happening back there? We got directed over here and then the radios died. They keep playing this damn tune over and over.
Joker's in control of the island. He's responsible for sending you over here.
How did he get out? I mean, you're here and...
An Arkham guard named Frank Bowles betrayed you all. He broke out Joker, who killed him when he was no longer needed.
Some loyalty. Do you need any help?
No. You and your men are safer here. I'll find you if I need anything.
But you could give me that assault rifle. That would be cool. No? No? Okay. Never hurts to ask. Boink. Alright. Back to Wake.
Control, come in. Batman is here. I repeat, Batman is on the mansion grounds.
Yep, I'm here. It's me. What's up? And a lot of these places we won't be able to get into yet. Yep, I say that and you just walk right in. Yeah, here we go.
Thank God it's you. Have you caught Joker yet?
No, but I'm going to track him down. I need you to stay here. Stop anyone trying to get into the mansion.
Whatever you say, Batman. No one's getting past me.
Okay, nowhere to go yet. But each area has its own, I wouldn't call it quest line, per se. Legacy of the island has been well and truly buried. I do have the advantage of remembering a lot of these. Just by virtue of having played this so many times. Ha ha ha. Mr. Arkham himself, I see.
You are performing just below my predicted expectations. At this rate, you'll never beat me.
I will say there's a much more satisfying result from collecting these. When you still get a reward for completing all the challenges. It's just not as exciting as the one you get in Arkham City. I've not completed the one in Arkham Knight. Like I said, I had it on PC. Then I got it on PS4 and never got around to finishing it. So this is going to be hopefully the beginning of me finishing the entire Arkham series. I figure, you know, since I'm going to be playing it, See, where's my car? Oh, I'm going the wrong way, aren't I? Strike that, reverse it. It's also funny to go back and play this again after having played one, especially play the later games where you have certain gadgets earlier. And since you have those gadgets earlier, there are places you can go and things you can do that you couldn't do. Okay, no reason to go up there. Boink. Unfortunately, in the Arkham series, guards don't tend to look up. At least not initially. Later in the game, they will start to look up. I won't say their AI becomes more complex. They just become aware of items you can use. Oh, hello there.
The entire island will soon be under my control. That's right, boys and girls. Mine! Mine! Just wait till you see my plans for this place. It's going to be glorious.
Let's get up here where we can do some damage. Ha yeah! Come on! Thank you, Batmobile.
There's a supply of explosive gel in the trunk of the Batmobile. I may need it.
Yeah. X. Ah, there we go. Now we're gonna have a lot of fun with this item. Do a lot of cool stuff with it, especially as you upgrade
Harley
it.
trashed the car. Looks like there was a scuffle. I need to search the area around the Batmobile. There could be a clue as to where she took Gordon. I need to isolate a trail in the crime scene around the Batmobile that'll lead me to Gordon.
Yeah.
Paging Dr. Howard, Dr. Fine Dr. Howard.
Oh, okay, okay. Just had to figure out how to do it. Help! Kaboom! Boing, boing, boing. See what we got here. Oh, hey! The secrets map.
You have given in and taken my map. I hope it proves useful.
As far as I know, there's no reward for not using the map.
Wherever you are.
These come in handy. Again, they work best.
Yes, you.
And he always makes a little bat too. Boing. There goes Toby.
That was one of the easy ones.
One of the fun things is yeah, the further you get, the more irritated he becomes at your ability to solve puzzles. It's kind of fun. Alright, okay.
I'm just sitting here watching cartoons. If any of you fine Blackgate rejects is bored, come over Don't look up when you open the door. It'll spoil the surprise and my experiment.
Here's what I'm looking for. I don't think I can climb up on any of these. No, not from here. Where are you? I know you're nearby. What? No? Haha, I'll take that. And this is something you should take note of.
Can you do more?
There are older parts of Arkham that are too brittle, and you won't be able to climb them. This mostly has to do with...
Search every nook and cranny. I want everyone found. Hey, I don't want anyone missing the party. I'm too good a host.
What's in here, I wonder? Something tells me I'm not gonna go that way. Don't worry. We'll see that again soon. Boink. Aha. Okay. Anyway, I found what I was looking for.
Sitting here watching cartoons. If any of you find Blackgate rejects bored, come over and see me. Don't look
And this is what I was looking for.
spoil the surprise and my experiment.
I'd have solved all the puzzles by now.
Well, of course you would have solved them all. You wrote them. You can't stand to be one-upped by the bat. And ultimately, that's his undoing. Just as Joker's own self-destructive nature often undoes him. Where do I need to go? Oh, hey, wow, look at all this stuff. Excuse, Commissioner Gordon.
Strange.
Oh.
This is Gordon's pipe. Barbara gave it to him. There's no way he'd leave it.
Well, fortunately...
Wild country. Gordon's favorite tobacco. Gordon's smarter than he looks. Left him a trail to follow.
Aha!
I found a pipe. It has your father's initials carved on it.
It was a birthday gift I gave him last year. There's no way he'd leave it.
Exactly. He's left me a trail to follow. He's alive, Barbara.
Hopefully, anyway.
The security doors are locked. I'm going to have to find another way around to get back on Gordon's trail.
I wonder if this could be it. Oh, wrong button. But that's okay. This lets later on you'll be able to get a device or a means to set those off in order that you wish to set them off. So you can spray multiple ones. Zaz is counting on you finding his work. Oh, don't worry, Zaz. I will eventually find you.
Paging Dr. Howard, Dr. Fine Dr. Howard.
Okay. You have to remember there are devices I know that I have. Or know that I need, rather. That I do not yet have. Alright. Well. Nope.
Joker here! Let me remind all new residents of Joker Asylum that they are expected to follow one simple rule. Punishment for not following this rule is death. No ifs, ands, or buts. You know what the best thing is about the rule? It's a secret.
This is an interesting segment because it plays out in first person. And this is a cutscene right now.
Come in. Sit down. Take off your mask. So, Bats, I was thinking, you really could use a friend in here. Someone to talk to, share secrets with. Shall we start with the big one? Who is that behind the mask? Why do you feel the need to go out into the world and fight people like me? Do you really think you can win? We'll see.
And that's all you can do for now. Let's see. Oh, hey. Still can't quite read those, but there's definitely a much higher quality to the texture work. Zoom, and up we go.
I can't see any tobacco clumps. I'm going to have to retrace my steps and pick the trail back up.
Hello, I'm Warden Idiot. Just let me welcome you to your new home. Here in Idiot Asylum, we have just one rule. You'll never leave us.
That's another of the frequent Riddler riddles, is to position yourself in such a way to line up the solution.
No tobacco here. Gordon was taken in a different direction. I need to go search for it.
It's alright. We'll get back to it. It's okay. Deep breaths. Don't worry, Batman. Let's see whose interview this is.
Take patient interview 17. Joker remains uncooperative. My earlier diagnosis remains true. I believe he enjoys his persona too much.
What's up, Doc?
Today I thought we'd try something different.
Oh, you make me blush, Doc. I have a girlfriend.
Dr. Quinn's out. I know. I've seen the tapes. I saw what happened.
What can I say? I'm a charmer.
Anyway, I thought it would be good to talk about your childhood.
Oh, ever heard of romance, Doc? I don't give up the goods for free. You'll have to try harder.
What are you hiding?
Didn't you hear me? You scratch my back, Doc, and, well, I won't have you wrapped in plastic and left in a gutter.
Well, that was nice. But don't worry. That's the interesting thing, is that with some exceptions, there aren't any time constraints. So I don't have to worry about, say, not getting to Gordon before he's murdered. I don't have to worry about that.
Yes, you.
Just nabbing collectibles as I go.
So what was it that gave it away? The big green glowing question mark?
Yep, that was it. Of course, we'll be able to get a lot more of these later. Nope, can't get there yet.
Joker here. Let me remind all new residents of Joker Asylum that they are expected to follow one simple rule. Punishment for not following this rule is death. No ifs, ands, or buts. You know what the best thing is about the rule? It's a secret.
Also, you don't have to worry about, even in the rain, this signature floating away. Let's go talk to this guard real quick. See if he has anything interesting to say. Yeah, bro.
Batman, what's going on? The crazies are moving towards the medical facility. What's Joker doing?
He's trying to take over the island piece by piece. It looks like medical is his next target. Has anyone got out of the building?
I saw a doctor try and get out. He was torn apart. Throw it in the water. He never stood a chance.
You wait here. I'll be back.
Don't you forget, search every nook and cranny. I want everyone found. Hey, I don't want anyone missing the party. I'm too good a host.
No, I can't glide down and kick anybody from here, I guess. Oh yeah, I can. Whee! Boing!
Just sitting here watching cards. My black ink rejects us board. Come over and see. Look up. Likes therapy.
Now, as far as I know, those special takedowns are not interruptible. On higher difficulty levels, you have to watch when you're close in. And even later on in the game, you have to be careful. Because certain strikes, one that's almost like a kick, where he does the spin, that can actually open your back up to being hit. If you see the spidey spikes as you're doing that. Yeah.
Hey, scram, bats! This is my me time.
Where's Gordon?
Wouldn't you like to know?
I'm over here.
Shut up!
Ah, you crazy bitch.
Harley! What's he doing here? It's too early!
I'm sorry, Puddin'. Don't be angry with me. Mwah!
Go, you little minx. I can never stay mad at you.
Sorry, B-Man. You'll have to find another way. Bye-bye now.
No way past the security gate. Gotta find another route.
The most interesting thing about Joker and Harley is their dynamic. What is it that draws him to her? That's the interesting question. Because he's shown that he very much just likes to kill anyone at any time. Perfectly possible. So why does he keep her around? What is it that keeps them together? That's the interesting part. What is it that keeps them together? I mean, for her, it's definitely a sense of dependence in a very unhealthy fashion. But what does he get out of it? That's what makes the relationship interesting. he sees something in her that he doesn't get from anyone else. There you are.
Here in Idiot Asylum, we have just one rule. You'll never leave us.
And the answer is I don't know. It's another one of those varies by author things. You know, does he really love her? Is he amused by how far she'll go to be with him? Does he love her? You know, there's some very interesting questions to be had there. Absolutely. I just don't necessarily think those are the things that you should prize or see as something to be looked up to. I mean, it's definitely not a healthy relationship that you should want to admire and duplicate. Ultimate route to the medical facility.
I want all the doctors rounded up. Search every inch of the medical building. I mean it. Search every room, every office, and every trash can. If none of the doctors tries to run and get out of the building, then you won't. I'll just flood the rooms with hot gas and leave you to die. Hell, I may do that anyway. Sounds fun.
I still need to see the animated version of The Killing Joke. I really like it as a comic. I have the hardback. Granted, it's a reprint of the hardback, but it's still a great comic.
Detective? It's the sound of me clapping at your success. Oh, you can't? That's because an idiot would have found that trophy.
Get off of me!
Shut it! Get down there with the others! Move it!
Okay, I hear you. I'm going.
Why does he need the doctors? I've got to save them.
Joker said I could pick any one of you when he's done.
Up and away. Why do you say we have some fun?
What was that?
Whoops.
He disappeared. Oh, God. He just vanished.
Oh boy. If they look over here, I'm screwed. Come on, turn around. Turn around. Don't come in the corner. Okay. Whew. That was close. If they are alerted, they can look down. If they come over the top of it, they can look down on you. Literally.
Dr. Bat! Dr. Bat! Is there a Dr. Bat in the room?
Get around that corner.
Wait to get out of here. This scares the crap out of me.
Okay. Okay.
I hate hospitals. Always gives me the creeps.
Me too, man. Me too. Okay.
I'll find you and kill you.
I don't want to worry you boys, but I think he may be in there with you.
We were here to help them.
You have to be careful.
Just try and stay calm. It's gonna be okay. We're in control. Joker's planned it all.
Remember, boys, look in every corner. He's a tricky one. Could pop out of anywhere. When he does, blow his head off.
What are you doing?
Ah!
Hey, someone's sprung up over here.
Crap. There we go.
Hello? Is there a doctor in the house? No? I seem to have a pile of wounded henchmen that need medical attention.
The room's clear. You're safe now.
Oh. Oh.
So the great detective.
Batman, over here.
10% of your challenges already? Probably going, well, why the hell didn't you go to XYZ? Well, the answer is, I can't reach it yet.
That one could have been solved by a monkey. But good job, nevertheless.
Yeah, go Killer Croc.
Over here.
Yeah, I hear you. I'm coming.
Please, over here. I don't know what happened. One minute we were doing our evening rounds, and the next, armed thugs burst into the room and took us hostage.
Did they have
Is that
anyone
Ashley
with
Williams?
They took someone into the elevator. I couldn't tell who it was.
They obviously didn't want to be followed. The elevator appears to have been powered down. You're going to be okay here.
We'll be fine.
What about the others? We heard gunfire. They could be dead. We should go and help.
Oh no, I forgot. Dr. Kellerman was in the patient observation room, and Dr. Chen went to surgery.
And Dr. Young went to X-ray.
Okay, stay here. I'll find the other doctors.
I'm here, Mike. Hold still. I'll get you free.
You okay? We're safe. Batman saved us.
Yep. That's me. Flex. Now, one of the reasons I didn't go for this area up here is I have to get an item later that will let me grapple and pull. And I don't have that yet. It looks like we're gonna have to find another way in. Yeah.
Remember, a happy patient is a quiet patient.
Let me introduce you all to the sterling work of our new head of research.
Research, Dr. Penelope Young. Since joining our team 2 years ago, Arkham is now at the forefront of research into understanding the human mind.
Good afternoon, Arkham. Let's talk about the mind. How can such a complex entity be understood and eventually treated when it breaks? How indeed. Project Titan's goal is to create a testbed to fully probe our special cases in a safe, risk-free manner. Our goal is to cure the more unfortunate specimens, the weak, those not physically up to the challenge that our medical practices present.
Yeah, that's not creepy.
Project Titan will make us a world-class facility, an award-winning facility.
When you or someone you know is seriously distressed, there are few institutions where they can be taken, and where you can be reassured that they are safe and undergoing the finest care available. An extensive breakdown of our costs and healthcare packages can be found at the front desk or at www.arkhamcare.com/prices. We accept most major HMOs.
Now, there was a promotional website running for a while where you had Arkham Care, that you could go there. It was pretty funny.
Let's talk about the mind. How can such a complex entity be understood and eventually treated when it breaks?
Let's go take care of these guys over here.
Project Titan's goal is to create a testbed to
1984 was his first appearance. Jack Ryder. Now, it's interesting that it mentions his secret identity as the Creeper. We'll pick that up in a later game.
Who's the guy? That mean son of a bitch's Cash. How did you get that hook? What's wrong with you? Don't you know nothing? Cash had a disagreement with Killer Croc a while back. Croc got free and chowed down on Cash's hand. Yeah, so if you see a giant monster running at you, just shoot it, or you'll be next on the menu.
When Amadeus Arkham built this fine institution, few would have believed it could be rehabilitation.
What hit me?
Ooh, right in the nuts.
Boss, it's done. The room is full of gas and Captain Hook is stuck in there. Thing is, Razor didn't get out in time. He's stuck in there too.
Oh, that'll teach him to dilly-dally. Don't let anyone out of there, even Razor. He's failed me, and I don't like failures.
The weird camera angles are still here, though. Sometimes you can't see Batman kicking somebody's ass.
How brave. Let's give Mr. Cash a great big hand. He could use one.
You'll be laughing out of your butt when I get out of here.
Lighten up, Holmes. I'm just messing with you.
Can't wait to return the favor.
Leave it, Cash. Can you control the ventilation system?
You've got to help us. If you can clear the gas out of the room, the doc and me can get out of here.
Time for more low-lying green gas. See if I can remember this puzzle. Now, this is a situation where the remote control battering becomes much more useful.
I don't know if you can hear this. Board showing power to fan 1.
Uh-oh. Yeah, fortunately there's not a fall death. If you go somewhere where it looks like you'll fall, the game will just have you zip back up.
We'll be out of here soon. Stay cool. Walker told me I'd have time to get out before he gassed this place.
You mean he lied? I don't think I can step on the top here yet. Oh, nope, can't. Gotta be another spot then. Okay, let's see where we have to go next. Okay, it's not gonna let me jump over there. Alright. I wonder.
I can't let that man die. I have to clear the room of toxin as quickly as possible.
I guess. Go ahead and get that remote batarang, yeah? Almost got it. Oh, okay, it's got a timer on it. Guess I'll just have to use the regular one then.
All remains free. We got full power.
Surprise! That man arrived just in the nick of time. Next time, Cash on his junior.
Yay! Alright, schlub.
Easy, isn't it? Well, we'll see. We'll see.
I don't know. We lock him up, he gets out, and more people die. If I just had 1 minute alone with that animal.
Patient interview 21. Patient's name is Edward Nigma, also known as the Riddler. So, Edward, Warden Sharp tells me you've been leaving threatening riddles scrawled on the asylum walls. Again.
One would have to be severely paranoid to read threats into harmless riddles, Dr. Young. May I test you with one?
Very well.
What is it that walks on 4 legs, then 2 legs, and finally 3 legs?
A human being. As a baby, it crawls on 4 legs. As an adult, it walks on 2. And in later years, it uses a cane.
Good try. But the answer to all 3 is a baby. True, it crawls on all 4s, but cut off its legs and it can only wiggle on 2 limbs. Give it a crutch, it can hobble around on 3. You see?
It's horrible. How can you even joke about that?
Easily, Doctor. It's not my baby.
Yeah, I told you some of these are pretty messed up. Aaron Cash. Arkham Asylum, Living Hell. Okay. I've read that one, but that was some time ago. And honestly, a lot of these Arkham stories blend together. It's true. We'll say that, but it's true. Dr. Clooney, please report to gynecology. I'm assuming that's a George Clooney reference. We played Batman in Batman and Robin, I believe it was. Okay. Save some cash there.
There is still medical staff needing my help.
Okay. Let's help them.
Will all patients please remain calm and move slowly to their accommodation?
Our findings have led to debates about whether psychosis is in itself neurotoxic and whether potentially damaging changes to the brain are related to the length of psychotic episodes. Project Titan allows us to strengthen the individual's ability to cope with such changes. Early results were promising, but it was only after the arrival of Patient X that our expectations were raised. Patient X was the catalyst that led to a full-scale adoption of the Titan process. We must all thank our benefactors for this opportunity.
We represent all medical specialties and offer a wide range of medical, surgical, diagnostic, and wellness.
Patient X. Gee.
Batman!
Don't speak. You're safe now.
But it's a trap!
I know. Just not for me.
It's true. You really are the world's greatest detective. How did you do that, Bats? Oh, what the hell? Get down there, boys. See if he can detect being punched in the face.
See, when I was doing that spinning punch, it leaves me open. The cool thing is that as a general rule, the game lets you cancel out of any animation you're in. Fire! Takedown. Oh, hello there. What makes the harder difficulties more interesting is that the little spidey sense
Don't get
goes
too
away.
full of yourself, Bats. I'm just softening you up. Think of this as a preview to the main event. You'll see.
Well, just remember the discussions of Project Titan and Patient X.
I'm sorry. I tried to tell you. I couldn't speak.
Relax, you're safe now. I can handle these low-life thugs.
Hiya! Oh, let's see here. Oh, Dr. Elliot, I see. Elliot is also known as Hush. Oh, well, hey, there you go. The Master of Disguise. Alright. But you'll find frequently through this game references that set up the storytelling well, so I'm trying not to have spoilers.
Will all patients please remain calm and and move slowly to their accommodation.
Oh, I'm not sure I can keep it a secret any longer. I've got 2 old friends coming to the party. It's just terrifying to leave without saying hello. Yeah, well, let's just say he is decided to see you, and you will be to see him.
When Amadeus Arkham built this fine institution, few would have believed it could be the premier psychiatric evaluation and rehabilitation center it has become. Everyone knows the stories of the various so-called super criminals who've been treated here, but that is only half the story. Our low security wings offer normal but troubled individuals a safe haven for recovery. We represent all medical specialties and offer a wide range of medical, surgical, diagnostic, and wellness programs. High quality of care, coupled with Arkham Asylum's convenient location, have ensured we are voted the #1 facility in the entire state. Times have changed in this establishment, and through our pioneering techniques, we believe that anyone can be cured. Remember, a happy patient is a quiet patient. Welcome to Arkham Asylum. Our staff are here to help you. When Amadeus Arkham built this fine institution, few would have believed it could be the premier psychiatric evaluation and rehabilitation center it has become.
As useful it is to stay in Detective Vision, it's also fun to get out of it just to appreciate the look, especially in a remaster.
An extensive breakdown of our costs and health.
That's Dr.
Yeah, she can operate on me anytime.
I hear there's a lie. Remind me, why does Joker want her alive?
Major HMOs. Our website contains everything you need to know about our facility and how we can help you. You know that provide you with a detailed psychiatric profile of your problem offspring. And our pioneering techniques, we believe that
Hiya! Why does he want Dr. Young alive?
I have done exactly as you asked.
Look, you think I care? Stop your whining and listen good. If anyone goes near you without Joker's express permission, then I've been ordered to make sure you are taken out ASAP. Looks like you're a bargaining chip. Gotta tell you, the boss is all over this job. Planned like a military operation. Frames on the inside and out.
I am quite aware that this job, as you call it, requires friends. What I want to know is why you chose me. Did Joker specify me? Why don't you let me talk to him? I'm sure we can settle this.
Lady, if I have to tell you once more, I am going to hurt you. You understand? Shut the hell up. If the boss wants to talk, he'll talk. Till then, keep that trap of yours zipped.
Please, you can let me go. I won't be any trouble.
Listen, we've got an army tearing this place apart. Joker wants you here.
Now, if you're not careful here and you go by the window, they will shoot her because they will spot you.
Why are you doing this? Let me speak to Joker.
Keep quiet. I'm not sure how much more of your yapping I can take.
Boop. Oh. Ah. Don't worry, I'm here, Doc. Upgrade available for explosive gel.
What's going on? They were talking like they were in control. Is it true that Joker escaped?
Unfortunately, yes. But not for long.
I'd been studying Joker's case for months when he broke out. The warden was very specific he wanted Joker cured.
Bad publicity will affect his campaign for mayor.
That'll be the least of it. God, I almost forgot. They said they were moving through the facility, hunting down the other doctors.
Not a problem. All staff have been rescued. You'll be safer if you remain here.
Yeah, just stay here in the rubble and don't move.
All the medical staff are safe. Time to continue following Harley Quinn and Gordon's trail.
willing to bet that what we're looking for is up here. Yeah. Don't worry, we'll get there. Let's go to Wing Tech. We got nothing yet, but we have something available. Multiple detonations. That one's fun. This one's really handy. This one's fun if you've got people chasing you. This one's more fun if you're setting up an assault. Which is what I tend to do. Let me stop for a minute and really appreciate the transparency work here. There's somebody in there.
Will all patients please remain calm?
Those enemies, the knife enemies, if you do not stun them with the cape sweep, they will stab the shit out of you.
Everyone knows the stories of the various so-called super criminals who've been treated here, but that is only half the story. Our low security wings offer normal but troubled individuals a safe haven for recovery. An extensive
Easy. A blind man would have stumbled over that one.
Or at www.arkhamcare.com/crisis. We accept most major HMOs. Our website contains everything you need to know about our facility and how we can help you. Did you know that the children's area on the site can provide you with a detailed but discreet psychiatric profile of your problem offspring? Times have changed at this establishment. Through our pioneering techniques,
Oh no. Through here, take the first right. Okay.
welcome to Arkham Asylum. Our staff are here to help you. When Amadeus Arkham built this fine institution, few would have believed it could be the premier psychiatric evaluation and rehabilitation center it has become. Everyone knows the stories of the various so-called super criminals who've been treated here, but that is only half the story.
Did you find them? Are they okay?
Yes, they're safe now.
Batman, we've got another problem.
I need to get back to the mansion. All my research notes are there. We can't risk Joker getting his hands on them.
It's not safe, Doctor. The island's a war zone. You won't stand a chance.
It's my life's work. You really don't have the authority to...
I'll get her there, Batman. You ask me, it's about time for a little payback.
I don't like it, but... Who called the elevator?
Wasn't us. It's coming from the lower floor.
Cash, take Dr. Young. Get her notes and then find somewhere safe to hold up. Everyone else, go to the observation room. Barricade yourselves in.
The boss says he's in here somewhere. Spread out.
Whee! Boink. Oh, let's see what we got. 3 guys? Yeah, that's not too bad.
Man, I hate the stinker hospitals.
I'm not really a hospital fan myself. You're down. Yep. Say goodnight.
Stinks. Man down! Man down! Is anyone gonna help me?
It's just you, buddy. Good night. Anything down here I want to look at? No. Okay. Alright. I think we're going to get on this elevator, and that's where we're going to stop for now. Because I'm hungry. And this video has already had a couple of hours, I'm sure. So.
Too easy. Oh, think about it. I got you trapped in a little metal box, hanging precariously over a deadly drop. What say I just blow the emergency brakes and drop you like a sack of puppies? Say good night, bats. Boom! Only kidding. Got a few more surprises in store for you. Prepare to face your fears. All of them.
There is no crane. Only scarecrow.
It looks like the good doctor has started early. Your appointment isn't for hours. I'm sure you'll be buzzed through when he's ready. Tell me, Bats, what are you really scared of? Failing to save this cesspool of a city? Not finding the commissioner in time? Me in a thong?
What's Batman really afraid of? Well, you'll have to find out in the next episode. Thanks for listening. Thank you for listening. We'll catch you on the next one.